Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a reading for my dearest fellow Virgos. Virgo, these are going to be your full moon and Libra predictions. Now this full moon is taking place on March 28th and it's happening in Libra. Balance and harmony are the major themes with this lunation, and so this full moon carries beautiful high-powered energy for healing, protection, and harmony. Now also this Libran and this Venusian energy is really softening and making this moon very romantic, very passionate. Beauty, art, music, balance, partnership, and success are all key themes. So let's go ahead and jump into this. Virgos, as I'm doing this reading, I'm just going to ask that you like this video, subscribe to the channel. Take a moment to check out the description box for ways you can get a private reading, or if you like the cards that I'm using, I have them listed and linked in order of appearance. Also, feel free to leave a comment and don't forget to ring that notification bell if you want to get updates whenever I upload anything new, which I am doing quite frequently. So let's go ahead and jump into this. Virgos, let's see what's going on here. All right, messages for my Virgos for this full moon. Ooh, you've got cards flying out. So you've got the Fool and the Two of Swords. Some of you guys are getting very clear. The obstacles are being removed for moving in a new direction, starting a brand new journey. All right, let's go ahead and jump into this. Let's see, Virgos, what messages come through for this full moon in Libra. Okay, so we have the Justice card in reverse, so that's Libran energy right there. We have the Nine of Cups. Ooh, wish fulfillment. All right. The Nine of Swords. The completion of a very difficult karmic cycle here, Virgo. Eight of Cups in reverse. Someone or something coming back to you. Wow. Working things out. Page of Wands. And we get the Seven of Swords. Okay. Interesting. Overall energy, we get the Page of Swords in reverse. So for many of my Virgos out there, I do feel like this has to do with love and relationships. Although we can apply it to career or friendships, you know, soul contracts, that sort of thing. But the Page of Swords is telling me that either you or somebody has been keeping their eye on you. And Virgo, you know, I feel like it could be a past person here. It could be somebody that you work with. Maybe you haven't had a relationship with them. Maybe you had a false start. But I do feel like you guys are in separation, or there's some sort of lack of balance. But I feel almost like this person is looking at you, Virgo, like you are everything that they've ever wanted. You are everything that they've asked for. So interesting energy. Underneath there, we have the Five of Cups, but there's an element of sadness and sorrow. So Virgo, you could be really upset that you guys aren't together, or because of this separation, or because you see somebody as your Nine of Cups. Okay, but I do feel like it's vice versa, Virgo. And we see the High Priestess. This is your energy, or Pisces. Okay, so there's definitely a spiritual connection here. For some of you, this is a soulmate, or this is even a twin flame journey. And some of my Virgos out there, you might be either you misjudged this person, or maybe they misjudged you or the situation. You might have overlooked this person as well, because I do get this feeling of secret feelings, or maybe you feel as if they've overlooked you. Okay, so with the Justice card in reverse, there's a little bit of a lack of balance, Virgo. Now, justice can also be when we're talking about decisions, like you feel like things are unfair, or maybe you're indifferent about a situation, or somebody's indifferent about you, okay? So that's kind of tough energy to be in. But, you know, the truth of your relationships and how you're presenting yourself, Virgo, is the Nine of Cups. So this is Jupiter in Pisces. This is about dreaming big. This is wish fulfillment. This is emotional fulfillment. So there's something really, really beautiful evolving here. Although I feel like some of my Virgos, you might not be able to see that, okay? Either it's taking too long, or, you know, or maybe we're even projecting sort of past hurts and fears. An energy of loneliness is kind of pervading this this reading, and maybe even in this relationship, either somebody somebody kind of lonely, who's seeing you as their wish fulfillment, or you're feeling a bit lonely at this time, Virgo. Nine of Swords in reverse. Spirit wants you to know you're only stuck when you think you are, Virgo. You are absolutely not stuck. With the Nine of Cups energy, Spirit is saying dream big. Right now is not the time to keep yourself small. Really set your sights high, because Spirit is going to co-create with you. The stars are aligning with this full moon to really bring you happiness, but most of all, clarity. And I feel like it might also be an energy of reuniting with somebody from the past. Now, if you're not about that, if you're like absolutely no exes, I've moved on, it's about, it can be a past life soul contract or somebody where you feel like you've just known them before. So the Nine of Swords is coming out here, Virgo, to let you know that the difficult times, the struggles are coming to an end. So they really do want me to talk about some of the astrology that's taking place with this full moon. So we have this full moon that is coming, that's aligning with Venus, Chiron, and the Sun. So Chiron is in Aries, and it's the wounded healer. And it reminds us to use our wounding to help us step into our power. So we also have this soft Venusian energy. Okay, and we see that here with the Justice card. That's reminding my Virgos out there that you have to do it your own way and in your own time. Okay, we also have a grand trine, which is basically a perfect triangle between Mars, Saturn, and the moon, which is considered a really, really positive omen, because we see kind of some more difficult cards around, in this reading, Virgo, but there's some really positive shifts that are taking place. So things are really going to start flowing more easily and more smoothly. Nine of Cups, so don't fear. Nine of Swords, the difficulties coming to an end. And at the time of this reading, you guys, if you follow me on Instagram, me personally, and I know some other people have been experiencing this shift as well, there's a frequency shift, okay, that many of us have experienced. And so it's like where you can't tap into your intuition, where you kind of have like a total shutdown, meltdown. You might feel isolated. It's really this Nine of Swords energy, but it's coming to an end, okay? So that whatever hardships or struggles that we're currently dealing with, we're going to see them coming to an end. But we do have to take positive action and really rely on our inner strength. Source our wisdom from those who have come before. And that's what I'm kind of getting with this Eight of Cups and the Seven of Swords, and this Page of Swords energy, like really taking a look at previous actions, something from the past. Again, it could be working with ancestors. It could just be your past experiences in this connection or in a situation similar to this, okay, that really is going to help you move through this, Virgo. So what you need to know, or what you need to do, Eight of Cups, it's like coming back, sourcing your wisdom from those who have come before, from your previous experiences, okay? So I love this energy. For many of you, you are in separation. You've been experiencing anxiety, sleepless nights, but what you're hoping for is absolutely coming back to you. All right, there's something here that's also being revealed to you. The truth of the situation, the rose-colored glasses, or any illusions that, or smoke screens that have been set up for you, Virgo, either by you or by somebody else or whatever, are really being broken down here. What I love about this is you're going to feel like everything is just fitting together perfectly, puzzle pieces coming together, all of the cogs in the machine well oiled and in their exact place, so that there is positive movement forward and collaboration. So this can be in your career, in your finances, and for many of you, it's in a love relationship where somebody here absolutely wants to collaborate with you. I do feel like somebody that you work with or you meet at your place of work or their place of work sees you as their Nine of Cups. And you might have been feeling quite lonely. Maybe you've experienced a separation or some sort of indifference towards love or some sort of injustice, but I feel like this person is watching you, okay? It may be vice versa here, but things are coming together. And for those of you looking for reconciliation, something is coming back to you, okay? It could just be feelings of love. It could be like, I haven't felt this joy and this love and this excitement like I have before. Now, the Page of Wands is something that you need to know. So I do feel like, Virgo, there is an element here of you needing to, in good Virgo form, to be patient, to plan, and to prepare, okay? So it's one thing to dream big, and it's beautiful that we have this grand trine between Saturn, Mars, and the moon. Things are going to move fluidly and more easily for us, but we do also have to meet the universe halfway with action. And I do feel like there's a little bit of either it's indifference, Virgo, on your side, or a little bit of hesitation here. Okay, Spirit saying, don't be worried about failure. Don't be worried about social pressure. Okay, don't be worried about being rejected or humiliated. Okay, because with the Seven of Swords in reverse, you're going to get so much clarity, and they're showing me the Six of Swords, which is moving into much more peaceful waters. And for many of you, it is a reconciliation, okay, Virgo, or it's something that you may have even given up on, something that you thought was only possible in the dream space. And for many of you, it's love, okay, it's partnership, and this is something that absolutely is coming towards you. So let's see what other messages come through for my dear Virgos. There may have been some gossip or something that you saw or heard or read online or through the grapevine that sort of made you feel like this isn't fair, or maybe just sort of made you turn away from this or from taking action towards this person or this job or this situation. But Spirit's saying all of that is going to be rectified, okay? So some of you guys, you might have experienced a breakup or even a difficulty in a friendship or a family member. And I feel like this, I'm getting kind of this last Mercury retrograde energy, 11th house, like with groups and with technology, this Aquarius energy, that there may have been like something that was either misinterpreted, misunderstood, or even somebody may have lied to you about something. Okay, and so all of that is going to be cleared up. Look at that. Some of you guys are going to be receiving an apology. For others of you, this is like a real 3D love offer, right? And you're starting something new, very heartfelt, very invested. Messenger of air. Yeah, but there was something that maybe some sort of miscommunication here, Virgo. Or there was some sort of drama around this situation that either made you sort of shut off to it completely, or I don't know, or again, you might be going through a little bit of a frequency shift, because they keep showing me 11th house energy, like moving away from people that bring you drama, or that, you know, that no longer match your energy, is coming through really strong. The King of Earth, beautiful. So many of my Virgos, you might have buried yourselves in work. But for others of you, you know, it's interesting, because normally it would be like it's time, there's too much of a 3D focus. But what I'm seeing, Virgo, is kind of the opposite. Some of you guys have been really up in your head. You've been really loving your spiritual time, okay, and meditating in prayers, and maybe even getting lost in your dreams. But Spirit's saying, if you've been dreaming about love and romance, or you've been dreaming about wild success, it's time to bring it into the 3D, okay? And this grand trine is going to really help us. Some of these struggles might have gotten so great that you're like, you know what, I can't even focus on paying the bills, or I can't even focus on what I'm supposed to do next in my business or at work or in this relationship. And I feel like some of my Virgos, you might have become indifferent to it, or even tuned out. And Spirit saying, come back, let's earth, you know, earth to Virgo, you know, you come back to earth, because you can do something really positive here and make something of this situation. And we see Ace of Fire, absolutely. So a brand new beginning, something that you're really, really passionate about. You've got some sort of clarity here. Some of my Virgos, you absolutely went through an energy shift. And I suggest that you do check out my Instagram, because I post oracle cards during the week, or oracle messages for you. And on the one that I did on this day, although it doesn't really matter when you see this, was about a frequency shift and what we go through. And it can be a total reset, and it doesn't really always feel good, okay? But then it's like you come back to earth, you come back with like even more force. Many of you guys, you're realizing you're working with a whole new set of guides, okay, and angels that are going to really help you either in your love and relationships, or for some of you, it's like business and success. The Hanged Man, a different perspective. So you've sacrificed a lot for this, Virgo. And that's why Spirit doesn't want you to be indifferent or turn away from it, or ignore this. There has been you've been waiting a long time for this, Virgo. Whether it's a reconciliation, ooh, beautiful confirmation there. Whether it's reconciliation, whether it's, you know, hearing from somebody, but you're going to be seeing things very clearly, and you're going to be seeing your dreams, your hopes, your wishes coming true, okay? You have to believe. So we get mending. Yep. So there's this energy of reconciliation. Oof. Yeah, beautiful. And for healing for many of you as well. But some of you guys, you might have just felt like you got really uprooted, or what you were working on isn't coming to fruition. And again, you might have just been like, F this, I'm out of here, I can't do this. Spirit absolutely does not want you to give up. There's a solution here. You're being guided. Angels and spirit guides really strong coming through in this message, and deep knowing. This has come out for lots of signs, but 52 and 43 break down to a 7. So 77 is the path of the mystic, the path of the yogi. Virgo, very, very spiritual journey you're on. Many of you guys, you are leveling up here. And that's sort of the source of any sort of strife. That 9 of Swords, you've gone through a dark night of the soul, or you've gone through a frequency shift, which was either painful, it was either like freaked you out, you maybe even withdrew for a little bit. You could have experienced ascension symptoms, which is like, it can be crying, it can be achiness, it can be headaches, it can be dizziness, fatigue, whatever it is. I certainly know that I have. So it's interesting that this message is coming through. Many of my Virgos, you're being called to really bring these ethereal castles in the sky that you've built down to the 3D, which you're so good at. But some of you lost a little bit of faith or got off course here. And Spirit saying, have confidence, have faith. You're definitely moving on and into a beautiful, more peaceful time with this full moon. Whatever's being revealed to you and whatever you're releasing with this full moon. Okay, Virgo. So let's go ahead and see what else comes through. Okay, so we get some of you guys, this is reconciliation. Some of you guys, you think that, you feel like your connection to source was severed, or, there might have been like a little bit of a, where are my guides? Where are my angels? Why did they let me move down this path? You're going to see that that connection is much stronger than ever. All right, and we get passion. Beautiful. Right on top of the Ace of Fire. So allow your heart and soul to sing with joy, especially after a difficult period, Virgo. Something beautiful is coming your way. It's divinely orchestrated, divinely guided. For some of you, it's a reconciliation. For others, it's a return to, being passionate about your business or about your goal or about your health routine, whatever it is. You're getting back on track, okay? And for some of you, it's a beautiful, beautiful relationship. It's soulmate type energy coming towards you. Let's see what else comes through, Virgo. And we get beautiful Goddess of Balance, perfect for this Libran full moon, equality. I create and foster reciprocal relationships. So for some of you, you are, I feel like you might have, shaking your fist at the sky, like Spirit or Source or God or my angels, where are you, maybe you felt like, they just weren't working with you anymore. Okay. But I see this beautiful, beautiful energy of balance coming back, healing, something you've been waiting for a long time. And for many of you guys, it's a reconciliation when it comes to love and romance. And for others of you, you're just getting back on your path. Like you're working with your, working on your business, on your projects, on your health. And you may have been overdoing it in one area. So this is all about bringing that balance back. And it really doesn't get better with this full moon energy. Okay, Virgo, so I'm going to leave it there. I love you guys so much. Thank you for listening. I hope you have a beautiful day. Take care.